Well, hello again there, internet people. Welcome back to my channel. So we're looking at Liverpool and Paris Saint-Germain. What a great game it was, right? When I actually reviewed the first leg, even though Liverpool won the game 1-0, I always thought that Paris would come and play, not to sit back. I was a bit surprised of Liverpool tactics in this game, in which they're winning 1-0. Why push it? Well, because they're at home. All they had to do is win the game 1-0, they go through. But they didn't do that. To be honest, they had the first 9 minutes, they had chances to score. Salah had a chance. They did have chances to score, but they didn't score. From a tactical point of view, how did both teams set up? Well, Paris went for a man-for-man. Now, this is then Paris pressing Liverpool. Now, Liverpool, whether Van Dijk or Konate have the ball, what Paris are saying to them, look, we're not going to make it easy for you because we think we're better than you on a 1v1 situation. So Liverpool had to go long a lot of times to go to either Salah or try to go to Diaz. They went long, especially Trent when he had the ball. He always tried that crossfield ball, long ball. One thing I want to say here, man-for-man marking, Salah Mendes. Salah went past Mendes just once. Diaz and Hakimi, all the tricks Diaz did on the ball couldn't get past Hakimi. So those two was basically, I would say, locked in and locked out the game completely. And you had Marquinhos at the back and Pancho, very good at the back. And then you had Belinta, is it Belinta? Vitiha, in the middle of the park, the number 6, superb player. Then you had Neves, then you had Reyes, all doing their job in the middle of the park. And those three played close together. So when Paris had the ball, what did Liverpool try to do? They tried to do the same thing by going man for man. Their formation, what they like, is to press in a 4-2-4, as you can see here. Here again, middle of the park, you can see it. The three red and the three blues all marked each other. Now, it's quite interesting. The way the goal came about, Liverpool had the ball in a phase of play. As you can see there, if you look at just that caption, man-for-man marking, the man on the ball had someone close to him, which is a Liverpool man. He had no option but to go along down the line. He went down the line. Liverpool didn't win second ball, and Paris retained possession. What Paris did with the ball, instead of hitting it inside to midfield, they recycled the ball to the left-hand side. Whilst they were doing that, there were other players moving in front of them. There's a big gap, as you can see in the middle there, and that ball travelled all the way to Dembele. It was in loads of space. He got on a half turn, went straight at the back four. And the pass he found was in between the left back and the centre back, as you can see there, to Bacola on the right-hand side. All he had to do is drive forward and cross the ball. And by that time, you had Konate running back to his goal. I think he got his foot to it. You can see it all on the floor there. It was an easy tap-in for Dembele, making it 1-0 on the 11th minute to Paris Saint-Germain. Now, as for Liverpool out of possession, this was their shape, as you can see. You can see the 2 and the 4. Obviously, you've got 4-2-4. That's how they press. The interesting thing here, you can see the player who's on the ball now, which is I call it the 6, right? We call it our 6, right? The 6. That's a central midfield player. They normally play in between the centre half. So that's where he was. If you look at the two midfield players there for Paris, they're quite close together, aren't they? Then you've got the McAllister, Groshenberg at the back, marking very tight, which leaves space down the side. You can see Hakimi right on the right-hand side there. Basically, they're making the pitch wide, make it high and wide. But what won the game for Paris? It was, for me, it was a man-for-man, which I think they decided to do. And that's basically their players were much better than Liverpool on a man-for-man situation. They won their battles and Liverpool didn't. When Liverpool players got the ball, like McAllister or Groshenberg got the ball, I don't think they've got what I call the skill set to get past their man. They can shift it and pass it quickly. That's what they do. But I think when you look at this very closely, if you look at the skillful players which Paris have, they're much better on the ball, every one of them. From the goalkeeper to the back four, to the midfield, to the right-hand side, left-hand side, every one of them very comfortable on the ball, very skillful. They're happy to do a little trick to get past you. If it doesn't come off, I mean, sometimes I was watching them doing tricks and it didn't come off, they just start again. Liverpool are very, is this thing, can I say this now? Very robotic now. I think the game's become very robotic, where players are doing what they're told to do. If I look at this Paris side, right, it's like the old Barcelona. Let's go and play and express ourselves. This is what they do. And I think football should come back to that. And for me, that's why, at the end of the day, they won the game 1-0. And on penalties, they were successful. Penalties is lottery, I know. But over the two legs, you got to say Paris were the best side. Anyway, that's it from me. Peace and out. And I'll see you on the next one.